What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. My name is Nathan. Today we're going to be looking at the IROAD TX9 dual dash camera system. So if you're watching this video, you're probably in the market for a dash camera, or specifically an IROAD dash camera. So before we jump into it, just a quick side note. If you're looking for a dash camera solution and you're not too sure, or you're tossing up between a few different brands, what you need to know is you want the cameras that are made in South Korea or Korea. So, you know, high quality dash cameras. If you're looking at the Blackview system, the IROAD systems, and the Thinkware systems, these are, in my opinion, the top three. That's what you need to go for, because we don't use the cheap junk, we use good stuff. And if you're new to the channel, basically lots of reviews, lots of how-to installations, all that good stuff related to mobile electronics. And all right, so let's jump into the review. All right, guys, so this is the front of the box. We've obviously got the model number there, the IROAD TX9. Just a little bit lower, we've got the quad high definition 3K recording, the intelligent night vision, and it's also showing us that they use a Sony Starvis lens. All right, on the back of the box, we do have some extra features that it's showing us. So obviously a 2-channel front and rear solution, the quad HD front camera and full HD rear camera, 6 megapixel Sony Starvis image sensor. All right, this unit does have the touch LCD, so that's one good thing that IROAD do. A lot of people do like having the touchscreen panel on the front dash camera itself. So this unit does have this, as well as Wi-Fi. So it has two of the main features that you want to use. If you want to know more about Wi-Fi, just let us know and I'll do another video. But basically you can control the camera through your phone. We do have parking mode built in. And one thing I don't like, the external GPS antenna. So, you know, if we're comparing this to its main rival, which would be the Blackview. Blackview don't do a unit with a screen. However, so do IROAD. Both of them, IROAD cameras, have external GPS antennas. All that means is it's a little bit extra wiring that you or your fitter will have to deal with. You know, you can hide it and still make it look good, but it's just there. Whereas the Blackview, it's built in. And that's about it. All right, we will open this thing up. Okay, so in here we have the warranty. So it's a little warranty card that you hold on to. The user guide. So pretty detailed instructions here. We've got photos and stuff, which is really good. Blackview do this really well as well. Okay, so we have the camera itself. This is the TX9. So this is your front camera. This is the touchscreen display that we were talking about. This little thing here is the Wi-Fi dongle. So this is how you can, gives the Wi-Fi signal. As you can see, a little Wi-Fi sign there for your phone to connect to. So if you do remove that, no Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi, it's another thing. So external. So don't get me wrong. These cameras are very good quality. They're great cameras. It's just there's a couple of little things that they could do better. All right, this is the rear camera, so nice and small. We have the 64 gig micro SD. All right, now in this box, we have our wiring. So let's have a look at what we've got. So this is the external GPS antenna that I was talking about. So if we pull that out, this plugs into the unit itself. So if you're looking at that in the car, this is what you're going to see. You'll see that, and what I would normally do is run this towards the rear camera and power cable like that, and then bring them all up together, tape them up nicely, and so it's out of the way. However, like I said, it is a little bit extra, and this you'll get nice and high in the roof lining, Don't mount it on the windscreen, try and get it out of the way. Even I run it over to the A pillar. All right, behind the airbag if it's got one. The rear camera cable, so we see micro USB. So the plug's a little bit large, but that's all right. Plenty of length on there. We can tape that up, make that look nice. And one thing I really like about the unit is power harness and parking mode, right? It's all together. So you can choose your parking mode settings on the unit itself for your switch off voltage. And all this needs is accessory power, constant power, and ground, and that's it. So then you can, yeah, like I said, pick all the voltages on the unit itself. So the Blackview unit, the way to have this integrated is you need to buy a separate module, which is called the Power Magic Pro, or you can buy the external battery pack. It is a really good solution. It works really well. We've done so many Blackview cameras and I don't think any of them have come back for Power Magic Pro issues. However, with this, you don't need to buy anything extra. You just buy the unit and you've got parking mode already built in. So that's pretty good. All right, and here is your mounting bracket for the front unit. And so the way that works is nice and simple. I'll move this a little bit. All right, it only goes one way. So you'll see like that. So it clicks in, and that's it. So you mount that. You can undo this a little bit. All right. Mount that on your windscreen. Probably go roughly like that. And then you can obviously power it up and use it. All right. And these are 2 extra adhesive pads, just in case one doesn't work or you ruin it or it falls off. All right. What we'll do is we'll actually boot this up and see how it looks and how it works. Alright guys, so this is what the unit looks like when it boots up. So you get the IROAD TX9 model number. So it doesn't take too long to boot up.
Start recording.
So at the top, we've got our time and date, which is wrong. So we can go ahead and set that. 13.6 volts is what the unit is reading from the power supply. And then we've got a little bunch of tabs here. So let's have a look. In play.
User circuit start cell. Recording is paused.
Okay, so this is going to show you normal events that it's been recording since the device has been connected. So you can go through and scroll through them when they're there, or even pick one. So you can see that. That's what it was recording. Event. So this is how it's felt impact. So me touching the unit would have registered as an impact, so it saved that. Or in a car situation, if the car gets hit and it feels impact, it gets saved under event. All right, basically you can go home.
Restart recording.
Live. So this is showing you a live view of what the camera is seeing. Now the resolution is compressed, so you're not going to see the full 3K right now. You need to take the videos off, put them on the computer, or save them to your device, your mobile, and you'll get that full resolution. Really good for number plates, picking up that sort of stuff. All right, in setup, you can play with recording. So front settings, you can change the resolution, the brightness, night vision. All right, 30 frames per second is the max, but you can go down to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 for event and normal recording. Rear camera settings, it's not connected, but it'll be similar. Time, so date and time you set. Then you also go ahead, don't worry about that, and set your time zone. So go back, just make sure that saved, perfect. Oh, this is pretty cool. So you can pick when the unit reboots. So every day at, is that right, 3 o'clock? AM, something. Yeah, that'll be read the instructions. On AM 3 hours. I guess you can pick when it reboots itself, because that is good. A lot of units should have that feature where they reboot themselves, because people forget to do it and it needs to be done. In sound, you've got volume, so you can obviously change the volume. Audio recording is recording my voice right now. You can turn that off. And voice guidance, you can have that on or off. So this unit does have ADAS features, which we'll go through. So having the voice on, it's going to obviously guide you through that stuff. If you unplug something, it will guide you. And it would, yeah, there's a few other bits and pieces that will talk to you. ADAS, so you need the GPS antenna for this, which we've got connected. So forward collision warning is off, you can turn that on. Lane departure and start alarm front vehicle. I don't know what that one means. Start alarm front vehicle. I guess that's an alarm of some sort. We'll turn that on. We'll turn them all on. See if anything happens while we're here. Then we want to go back, and just go back in. Just make sure that stuff's saved. Perfect. Sensitivity. Lane departure detection. Right, up to 50 kilometers. Let's go up to 70. So detection. So if you're going over 70, lane departure won't work. Event. So when there's an event, it will record for a window of 20 seconds. Parking mode is on, so when you switch the car off, the unit still records. Buzzer is off, we can turn it on. So obviously you want impact on and motion detection on. And then you've got your system, so your impact LEDs, the security LEDs, you can turn them on or off. Sensitivity, just leave it at basic, you don't want it too high. Voltage, so during winter you want that on, help protect the battery. And then you can also pick the off voltage. So 12.3 is what I would recommend. If you find that it's turning off too early, change to 12. Don't go lower than that, because that's when you start to get a bit. Down here, you'll find if it lets your battery run to 11.3 volts, yeah, a lot of cars, you're not going to start them the next day. So 12.3. Auto off. High temperature shutdown, you can turn that on or off. So it will turn off. This is good for Australia. So if you're in Australia, I'd turn this on and then it will time how long it's off for. Version information, so you can always look at that if you need to update. Memory, you can format the SD card. I recommend doing that once a while. It's a good idea. LCD settings, so calibration. If you ever find that you make sure you hit yes when you do settings, you touch LCD off and it hits setup instead, you need to calibrate your screen. All right, so that is about it. Let's have a look at the Wi-Fi. So with these guys, we go Wi-Fi. So the IROAD TX9 comes up straight away because we do have our Wi-Fi dongle connected. The password for all IROADs is the same. It is the whole top of the alphabet. Pretty easy. So we're connected. Then you want to go ahead and go into your IROAD app, which you've downloaded. Now, sometimes with the IROADs, there is a button to press when you want to connect. We'll just see what happens this way. Yeah, you need to press, I think it's this button here. Nope. Oh, okay, this button here.
Standby mode for the registration.
That's what you want there. then you can go through this. Yeah, it's going to search, then it will find.
Complete the registration.
So now we've completed.
Users connected.
Now we're connected. So right through the phone, we can see what the camera's seeing. I hope you can see that. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so you've got a live view. You will be able to see front and rear when the rear is connected. All right, you can go back. Here you've got settings. So pretty much
User access disabled.
all of the settings that you have on here, you can do on the phone. So it does seem a bit counterintuitive because you've got it on the screen, but for the IROAD cameras that don't have a screen, this is exactly how you would use it. You know what I mean? Like all the stuff that we saw, it's all here, all the same. Oh yeah, there we go. So it makes more sense on the app where we're looking at that auto reboot. It was 3 AM, so you picked the time like we sort of guessed. All right, activation of speed. So honestly, the settings are a lot better in the app. Parking mode sensitivity, motion detection on. So we went through all this. It was just named a little bit differently. Battery protection, power off voltage. We did change that to 12.3, which is what we want. And that's it.
Users connected.
Then you can, go ahead and close that.
User access disabled.
It's disabled the access, which is perfect. And that's it. So the unit, as you can see, it does turn the LCD off on its own. It doesn't just stay on. If you're over it and you don't want to see it for that, LCD off. That's about it. All I'll do is I'll unplug this. And that is about it, guys. Once again, I've just come out here for better lighting as it looks like terrible inside. Yeah, so if you're looking for that camera in particular, you know how it works, you've seen it, you know it's a good quality camera, we've been through that. My honest opinion is I always go with the black view cameras. They are the best in my opinion, in a lot of people's opinion they are the best. However, price wise they're a little bit more expensive. You do have to buy the Power Magic Pro, and if you do want a unit with the touchscreen display, that's the unit for sure, no doubt. Go for that unit. If you're looking for something a bit more sleek, then the IROAD also have the X9, which is pretty much the black view sort of setup, no screen, all used by Wi-Fi, discreet, but it's fundamentally it's the same as that unit there. External GPS, you know, that's all the same. It's just no screen. So, you know, it's up to you. A lot of people really do like having that screen capability. Like I said, if that's what you want, boom, that's the unit you go for. Yeah, hope you liked the video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to stay up to date with the latest tech in mobile electronics. As the stuff comes out, we're getting our hands on it. Alpine HEMA maps, we're still waiting on that unit. It's on back order, but as soon as we get that in, review will be up straight away. What else? Yeah, more to come. Thanks, guys.